4. Stay with us.
The Blockbuster Video Top 10 NES video game results for this month are...
Yo, dude, GamePro is back. If you're looking for proof that the world of video games just keeps getting more incredible, wait until you get a load of this. This is Virtuality, the virtual reality entertainment system by Spectrum Holobyte. Now, this little coin-operated machine is the first of its kind, and it is designed to toss you into a true-to-life world simulated by the computer by using what they call a stereoscopic images system. Now, this means it produces 3D like you've never seen it before. You see, when you physically turn your head like this, what you see on screen moves and looks just like what you would see if you turned your head in reality like I did. If I were to say this is awesome, let me tell you something, it just wouldn't cover it. Now, Virtuality comes in 2 different hardware configurations. One is a personal arena setup where you stand in an elevated platform, put on a head-mounted display, and hold on to a controller. Now, the other, it's a sit-down unit where you sit in a cockpit, put a head-mounted display on, and use a steering wheel or 2-hand controllers. This thing is sweet, keeping in mind the hefty price tag of $60,000 for the stand-up and $55,000 for the sit-down version. I think you'll agree that you'll probably won't be playing this incredible system at home. You'll be most likely playing it at the arcade. And do bring a lot of quarters, because with a price tag like that, the gameplay will not come cheap. Here's a look at one of the first games you'll be able to find in this system in the arcades. My favorite is Dactyl Nightmare, a 2-player cyberspace shootout that uses the stand-up Virtuality unit. Players are armed with pistols that look and function like those good old spring-loaded toy guns that shoot those suction-tip darts. You know what I'm talking about. The players stalk each other through a weird world of pillars, checkered platforms, and archways. This thing is tough. You will want to watch out for that giant pterodactyl, though, because it swoops down to grab unsuspecting players, flies high, and then drops the player on the floor below. Now, what I particularly like is what happens when the dactyl grabs you. Remember, your point of view is realistic, so you can look around helplessly or look down to see your feet and the onrushing ground rising to smash you. Unbelievable! Now, the future of this system is even more incredible than what we have now. The company promises to introduce a series of Virtuality games called the Electronic Battlefield Series, which consists of multi-system flight simulators. Now, if you're wondering how good these might be, let me just tell you one thing. The company who produces Virtuality just happens to be a leading supplier of advanced flight simulator software for the U.S. Air Force. Not bad, huh? I'm talking about the real thing. So, if you're looking for the cutting edge, I think it's safe to say that Virtuality is about as far out on the edge as a gamer can hope to get. You know, when I think about it, it seems like just about everyone is a fan of Simon Belmont, the hero in the popular Castlevania series. But you gotta know that defeating Drac is a long and difficult chore. So, we thought you might like to see how it goes when Belmont makes it to Dracula's lair and puts an end to the Dracmeister in Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. Check it out. In order to whip your way straight to the Count's chambers, enter your name as Quan, Q-U-A-N. Then, punch in the following password. In the A1 position, a heart. In the A2 position, an axe. In the B2 position, enter in a potion. Now, in the B3 position, enter in an axe. In B4 position, an axe. In C4, an axe. In D1, a heart. And in D2, a heart. When you arrive at Drax's inner sanctum, you need to make a few moves to prepare for the big showdown. If you take a leap of faith to the left, you'll land on an invisible platform. Take one more leap and a shower of items will power you up with an extended whip, shot multiplier, 99 hearts, and a few other goodies. Now, you have to retrace your steps to the beginning of this stage, and you're ready for combat. During the first phase of combat with the Drac Man, whip his big energy bolt, then jump over the two tiny shots and strike him in the head. Perfect, right in the head. Now, in the second phase of combat against the Count, when Drax summons fire creatures who chase after Simon's hide, diagonal snap Drac in the head and use your whip to dispatch the living infernos. Finally, when the Dragster summons lightning from the heavens above, weave in between the bolts and give him the old 1-2. That's a boomerang and then a lash to the head. Nice. Oh, you got him. Now watch the sunlight bury the Count. Oh, beautiful. And Castlevania crumbles as Simon becomes Transylvania's greatest hero, and the credits roll.
Secret weapons and tactics.
Whoa! If it's action-adventure you like, then you gotta get busy on Shatterhand for the NES. With all the cybernetic street battles our hero Steve Herman has to survive, a little practice wouldn't be such a bad thing. Well, here's a trick that'll let you test your skills against all the boss opponents in the game, not to mention an opportunity to hear some totally hot tunes. At the title screen, punch the following buttons: AA, AA, BBBB, AB, 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 AB. You are in, and that, my metal-clad friends, is an opportunity you only get when you watch GamePro. Looking good. Oh, watch it. Why don't we do that one more time? First, get into the title screen. Now hit A 4 times, so it's AA, AA. Then hit B 4 times, BB, BB. Then hit the combination of A, then B 4 more times. AB, 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 and AB. That's it. Practice to your metallic heart's content. Every now and then, we like to break out the classics and give you a tip that might bring a little new life to an older game. Here's one for Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. Now, you'll recall that in Super Mario 3, Mario and Luigi are flying aces in the sky. With this tip, they'll be even better pilots. Now, all you have to do is beat Bowser one time. Now, when you start over again, you'll be stocked up with a full inventory of awesome P-Wings. Use them to fly and help Mario and Luigi boldly go where no Mario has gone before. Again, simply beat Bowser once. When you start over again, you'll be loaded with P-Wings to keep you flying throughout the game. Fly, be free!
Hello, GamePro viewers. I'm Mark Lennon from Venice, and I've developed a hot new tip for Bases Loaded 2 for Nintendo. Each one starts you in the World Series. To play as New Jersey against Los Angeles, type in OSMTBWL. That's it. You ready to step up to the plate?
Solid tip, bud, but I think you need a haircut.